I'm Mike Hernandez-Peterson, Business Development Consultant with Springfield Restoration. Here today with Jill Myers of Myers & Hayden. All right, Jill, what are some common misconceptions when it comes to property losses?
That everything's covered.
Yeah.
You know, there are certain things that are just excluded from, like a homeowner's policy. Usually things like flood, because you can get a flood policy, or earthquake. You might have to get a separate earthquake endorsement. War. Those are some things that really can't be rated upon.
Right.
But just that not everything's going to be covered. If you have a claim where you have a roof loss and it gets declined because it's determined to be not sudden and accidental, because that's really what an insurance policy is for. It's sudden and accidental. It is not a maintenance policy.
Right.
So if your roof is, a 3-tab shingle that has a life expectancy of 20 years, and it's 25 years old, and you're trying to turn in a roof claim, if it's even covered, that would be shocking to me. But if it was covered, they're going to definitely depreciate usually the material and the labor.
Right.
And if you've lived past the life expectancy, you may get all of nothing if they even cover it.
Right.
So you really want to, if you think you have a claim, you want to call your agent and have a discussion. I wouldn't call the carrier, because a lot of carriers, you start talking to them about a claim, they're going to file a claim. And if you have, once you put a claim out there into the claims universe, whether it's declined or it's under your deductible, or you just decide to pay for it yourself out of pocket because you're trying to avoid a claim now, it's still out there in the claims universe for most carriers for 5 years. And so that's going to affect your renewal rate. It will affect if you're trying to get coverage at a new carrier. We have one carrier now, we just found this out last week, that if you have a prior home loss, and it doesn't, you could have had a home loss over here, because your home losses follow you. They don't stay typically with the home. But if you have a home loss at this house and you're purchasing a new house, it's going to follow you. But this carrier, now they have a instant $10,000 deductible if you have a prior home loss.
Wow.
That's what I said. Wow.
Yeah.
Agents are going to be, they're very, they don't want to tell you that.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to scare you off. But if you find out in the middle of a claim, you're going to be real sad.
Yeah. Yep. So again, that's why it's great to have a local agent you can call, discuss things, have a company like Springfield Restoration come out and do an inspection before you file the claim. Because again, it might be, it's going to cost you $2,000, but you get a $2,500 deductible.
Right.
So no reason to start a claim for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Joel. Appreciate your time.
No problem.